This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Yo, what up, though, people? Like to welcome you back to the Keep It a C No podcast. As you can see, the fellas is finally back in the building. As always, I am your boy Brown. To the right of me,
You got your boy John.
and to the left of me, we got
Vito.
I was waiting for a drop. I thought we was gonna get something else.
No, it ain't football season yet.
Okay. Shout out to that. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. If this your first time tuning in, salute to you. Please do us a favor. Make sure you hit the sub button, hit the like button, and make sure you hit the bell so you can stay notified when we drop new content. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. If you agree with something, you disagree with something, you want to correct us on something, or if you want to call Vito or Uber because we know what's going to happen, let us know in the comments. Just make sure you keep it a C note and share this video with someone that likes to talk sports and entertainment just like you so we can talk that talk together. Before we start, I want to tell y'all the funniest thing I've seen all weekend. The Niners trading Trey Lance to San Fran for a fourth rounder.
To Dallas.
Now, to Dallas, yeah. San Fran. Now, I know it's funny that y'all traded 3 picks, right? First rounders and a third rounder for him to move up to number 3 to get him. But it's even funnier that Dallas, who has Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush, like, why would you trade for him? To me, it seemed like they putting Dak on notice, letting him know, like, if you don't get it together, we moving on. Y'all feel that way?
Yeah, Dak coming up on the payday, so
Yeah. How you feel about losing Trey Lance?
I feel like they ain't giving him enough of a chance.
Okay, but you not mad about it because I remember
Nah.
you was cool. You wanted Jimmy G over Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Okay. How you feel about it, John?
I just think it shows how San Fran feels that Brock Purdy, they feel as though that's probably going to be their franchise moving forward, their future. And it shows how Cowboys feel about Dak Prescott and as far as him being the future for them to take on Trey Lance. So it's like 2 different perspectives. But, I mean, I don't care for either situation. But I think, me personally, I think he was a bust so far. I do.
Yeah, I agree.
But he only played in 2
Yeah.
games.
My thing is, from what I've seen from Sam Darnold, not even in the past, just from this preseason alone, he didn't show me nothing that he did better than Trey Lance. They kind of looked even, and when Trey Lance gets a clean pocket, he looked better than Sam Darnold to me, and he has the ability to run. So I don't know I guess they have their certain type of prototypical quarterback that they prefer,
Right.
which is Sam Darnold, but Sam Darnold didn't impress me one bit.
Okay. So, listen, Vito, y'all said F them picks. Y'all gave up 3 first rounders for this ball.
2, really, we swapped the first.
Okay. All right. And y'all gave up the third rounder, right? Okay, so listen. Y'all said F them picks. It didn't work. We mastered F them picks. We won a chip, but as you can see, last year, thin at depth. So once you say F them picks, you giving up some depth. John, y'all never say F them picks, but y'all passed on Justin Jefferson. We'll leave it at that. So let me ask y'all this. F them picks or let me get them picks? Which one for your NFL team? John, who you got?
Let me get them picks.
Talking to Mike too, John.
My bad. Yeah, let me get them picks.
Why?
Because of, like, opportunities like that. Like, I know that the Eagles passed up on Justin Jefferson. And Philadelphia is known for that. But, I mean, you have the chance of grabbing a star.
Oh, okay. What you say, Vito?
I say fuck them picks for multiple reasons. For one, y'all are living proof of fuck them picks.
Right.
2, since 96 is the last time we didn't have a first round pick. Since 96 till today's date, out of all them years, from 96 to today, that's about 27 years, we've had about 6 first-round picks that actually hit. The rest of them balls are not even on the map. And I'm a 49ers fan, I don't even know most of them guys. So first-round picks fall off more often than, like, we usually hit gold in 3rd and 4th round.
Yeah.
So where you get drafted at, for the most part, don't mean shit to me.
Right. I say F them picks, too, because the last couple years, most of our guys that's been nice guys came 3rd, 4th round for us. Like Hooper Kupp, JJ, who's back with the team. So that's why I say F them picks, especially if you could get a ring for it.
Especially with the Eagles, them motherfuckers thrive in the free agents and the offseason. They always make good picks like that.
Yeah. But that's because they get niggas. Somehow how we know how to make a nigga take pennies.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know. How we pulling that off? But listen, Josh Jacobs, he signed back with the Raiders, 1-year deal. Is worth up to $12 million. It's been a lot of controversy with the running backs, right? They don't want to pay the running backs. Keep it a C-note. Who has the better year this year? Do we get a Josh Jacobs, Austin Ekeler, Saquon Barkley, Vito? Who has the better year? Keep it a C-note.
I'm going to say Saquon because I feel like they upgraded around him more than every other team because the Raiders lost Carr.
Right.
Chargers are pretty much the same.
Right.
The Giants, they got a couple of pieces, like especially with the tight end. That should help Barkley out a lot.
But for the record, the Raiders got your guy, right? Jimmy G.
He's not better than David Carr. Yeah, I like Jimmy, but he's not better than David Carr.
Okay. Who you think, John?
I would probably have to say
Derek Carr.
No, I was thinking between Josh
Jacobs and him, yeah.
I think I will give it to Saquon Barkley as well because I think out of the 3, me personally, I think he's the most skilled running back out of the 3. To be honest,
no, I think Ekeler might be the most. In my opinion, Ekeler might be the most
skilled.
Most
skilled. Yeah,
I think he was in the best system.
That might be it too. But he definitely is way better than I thought he was.
That's who I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Austin Ekeler. And I only took him because Josh Jacobs missed OTAs and all of that. What's his name? Daniel Jones. He just got that new contract. They're going to let him air the ball out. You know what I mean? So that probably take away from Saquon. And then with the Chargers, Keenan Allen stay hurt. Mike Williams stay hurt. Yeah. Austin Ekeler still should be able to get his. That's what I would think.
I see that.
What's y'all thoughts on it, people? Who has the better season this year? Josh Jacobs, Austin Ekeler, Saquon Barkley. Keep it a C-note, let us know. So, better season this year, Jimmy G or Derek Carr? Who you got?
Who Derek Carr with?
Derek Carr with New Orleans.
Derek Carr.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G?
No, I think Jimmy G gonna hand the ball off a lot more. I think Derek Carr gonna air it out a lot more because he got some nice pieces at receiver, and Jimmy G, he don't really. Well, with us, I didn't see him go downfield, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm also going Derek Carr, and for total different reason, just because you don't know what the NFC South going to be like.
Yeah,
weak division. Who y'all got, people? Better season this year? Jimmy G, Derek Carr. Let us know. We know. Shout out to She. She said it last year when Debo got paid. That Debo numbers would fall off. Ayuk would be the man, even though he didn't predict the injuries, but he said that. We know numbers fall off for players when they get paid. We got 3 quarterbacks that got paid huge money. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert. Whose numbers dipped after they got the paper? Keep it a C-note.
I'm going to go Hurts. And this is not a knock Hurts, but I feel like Hurts did so good last year. It'd be hard to top that. I feel like Herbert is pretty much going to stay the same. And who was the other guy?
Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar Jackson just going to do what Lamar Jackson does. Even though he got some more pieces around, so he might actually do a little better. But I feel like Hurts did so good last year, it's going to be hard to top that.
I agree with you. I say Jalen Hurts, but I do believe Justin Herbert numbers ain't going to be like that neither. The only reason why I say Lamar Jackson, I want to see Jalen Hurts' first full year that they got their offense, and now we got film on them. They play a top 5 toughest schedule in the league.
And they got a couple of coordinators that left too.
They lost coordinators, and you just gave him all that money. I don't know if you run him as much, you know what I mean, after that. But Lamar Jackson, new offensive coordinator. So that means no film on him again. He might have a good year. That's why I think out of all them three, I think Lamar would be the best. But I got Jalen Hurts and Herbert, basically. Whose numbers will dip, people? Keep it a C note.
We ain't hearing from my man over there.
Then who you say? You ain't say nobody?
I would say Jalen Hurts, but that's my man, $100,000. So
yeah, you ain't gonna go against the grain.
And I think that Lamar Jackson, he has too much pressure on his back. He will never have Justin Herbert would never have the type of quarterback pressure that from the media that Lamar Jackson would have. So if anybody's numbers to me, I think they're going to dip this year. I would give it to Justin Herbert. Lamar Jackson, he has some added tools this year, and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts.
Now let me ask y'all this though. Now that they're switching offensive coordinators, they saying they're going to be pass happy. You don't think that's more pressure on Lamar? Because a lot of people like me say he's not a good thrower.
I don't agree.
So, so what I'm saying, if he has a bad year throwing the ball, is that going to be more worse? Because a lot of people going to come out the woodworks like, I told you he ain't a good thrower.
No, I believe he's a way better thrower than people give him credit for. And it's going to be hard, even if he's a pass-happy offense. He's always going to have somebody open because somebody got a spy on him. Okay. And if they don't, he going to take the fuck off. The same thing with Jalen Hurts. He kind of gets over with that shit too. Any pretty much running quarterback can get over with that.
So you got Herbert though. Yep. His numbers dipping. Who you got, people? Whose numbers will dip after they got the money? Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson. Keep it a C note. Let us know. Better second year quarterback this year. Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ritter, or Sam Howell?
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett too.
Kenny Pickett been looking like a fucking veteran so far this preseason.
I got Kenny Pickett too. Who y'all got, people? Who has the better second season as a quarterback? Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ritter, or Sam Howell? Keep it a C note. Let us know. Give me one thing in the preseason that y'all learned so far from each team. One team to watch. Give me one team to watch, not your team. Don't burn me out, Eagles and San Fran fans. One team to watch is not your team.
You mean that you're excited to see the play?
No, one team to watch, like they going to make noise.
Miami.
The Dolphins, okay.
I would have said the Dolphins or the Jets.
Dolphins or the Jets.
Yep.
I'm going Jacksonville. Jacksonville went 9-8 last year. They upgraded their roster, but they're playing in a weak division. AFC South going to be weak this year, and they got the NFC South this year. So I think they going to come out and have a smoking season. But real quick, let me ask y'all this. It's a lot of hype, especially if you play fantasy football with Calvin Ridley. Y'all think Calvin Ridley going to have an amazing year?
I don't know about amazing, but Calvin Ridley is a hell of a route runner, and he got speed, so he definitely could do something.
What you think, John?
Same exact thing. I don't think he's going to have a crazy, incredible season, but he's a solid wide receiver that's an incredible route runner.
Yeah, I'm on record already before he got suspended and all that, calling him like he was a dud, like he had fell off and all of that. Because when it became his team, his numbers didn't really jump where we thought it was going to be. I think it's a little too much fantasy football-wise that they putting on him. But yeah, he should get his stack in that offense. Let's talk basketball. Ain't much going on. Dame is still on Portland. Harden, as a recording, is still on the Sixers. Let's talk influential players. Who's the top 5 most influential players ever that you've seen in the NBA? John, who you got?
Let me see. Who am I going to start out with? My number 5, I would probably say Magic. Because he was a tall, power point forward that was at a point guard position that can play almost all 5 positions. I think he revolutionized like that point guard position and having people doing like no look pass and wanting to be actually that point guard bull. Next, I would probably have to say AI.
Right.
For what he's did with the culture, he tattooed, braids, bad boy image, or whatever you want to call it. Next, I would have to say probably Kyrie. Kyrie, for what he's done socially on the social media platform, but also like as far as his game, everybody wants to dribble and do layups like Kyrie to me.
Okay.
Next, who I think would probably be Steph. That's my number 2. I think he definitely changed the game as far as I think it's just launching shots and shit. He changed the game as far as how shooting is looked at. And then for number 1, I'm gonna have to go Jordan. I mean, still to this day, a nigga can still get killed for his kicks. So that's influence and a half of your ass.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. Who you got, Vito?
I'm going to go, my number 5 is LeBron.
Okay.
Because we just know what LeBron does on and off the court.
Right.
I'm number 4, I'm going to go Steph. Strictly on Steph, like, he changed the game. He changed the way offenses and defenses are played. Even he got Under Armour doing crazy numbers.
Right.
My number 3 is Kobe. Kobe is just an icon within itself. The sneakers, the merch, whatever the case may be, the game. When a motherfucker shoot a balled up piece of trash in the trash can, they say Kobe.
Right.
My number 2, MJ, you know, with the sneakers. Motherfucker ain't been in the game in 40 years, and the sneakers is still the highest selling sneakers.
Right.
And everybody wanted to be like Mike. But my number 1 is AI.
Okay.
AI had a global impact. He had motherfuckers in China rocking the braids and the baggy jeans and the tattoos and the chains. So I'm gonna go with AI number 1.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. At 5, I'm going because when I came up watching basketball in the 90s, it was the 7-footer era. So I'm going 5, I'm going Wilt. Shaq, all them guys, they wanted to be Wilt. So that's who I think influenced, like, especially when I started watching basketball. 4, I'm going Kobe for everything you said, plus Mamba mentality. 3, I'm going AI because of everything both of y'all just said. AI, he made everybody get the designs and they braids and everything. The extra baggy shorts. Everybody wanted to cross niggas over. So he's my number 3. Number 2 is Steph Curry. Steph Curry, this whole game, whether you like me or you like me and other people that's older and like, he got everybody shooting from half court and all that. Well, no matter how you look at it, that boy has changed this whole NBA. This is his league right now. And number 1, everybody wanted to be like Mike. So that's who I'm going with. What's your thoughts on it, people? Top 5 most influential basketball players ever. Who you got? Keep it a C note. Let us know. I was recently talking Philly with a couple people on social media, but we haven't been around since the Super Bowl and all of that. And it was a big debate about the Philly anthem. What's the Philly anthem? And at the time, they were saying, was it Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmare, or was it I Just Want to Rock? Is that what it's called by Lil Uzi Vert? So I wanted to just ask y'all, top 5 Philly anthems of all time. Who you got, Vito?
Number 5, I'm gonna go 1 for Petey Crack.
2 for Free.
That's just a classic. Anytime you hear it, everybody know what it's hitting for.
Right.
Number 4, I'm gonna go Rock the Mic. For the same exact reason, I'm gonna go for 1 for Petey Crack.
Okay.
But number 3, I'm gonna go What We Do.
Okay.
That's just a hood anthem in every hood, not just Philly.
You went state property
yes,
out.
Sir. But number 3, Dreams. My number 2, Dreams and Nightmares.
Okay.
Because of the impact it had, the Eagles was playing the shit in the Super Bowl, all that good shit.
Right.
And number 1 is Will Smith, Summertime.
Summertime. Who you got, John?
At number 5, I got Will Smith, Summertime.
Okay.
Number 4, I got that little Uzi Vert joint. I mean,
I Just Want to Rock?
Yeah, that joint is catchy, but it's still trash.
Okay.
Catchy trash.
It is. Flip Side.
Okay.
I was thinking that.
The Jay-Z joint that he just said. The Jay-Z.
What We Do?
What We Do.
We're Free?
Yep. And then my number 1 is Dreams and Nightmares.
Dreams and Nightmares. Okay. Meek Mills. All right. My number 5, Cassidy. I'm a Hustler.
Damn, I forgot about that.
My number 4, Young Guns, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. That still get played in stadiums when you watching basketball games.
In the Sixers stadium, it definitely get played.
My number 3 is What We Do, Freeway. My number 2 is Will Smith, Summertime. And my number 1, Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmare. Just because I was in a club one time and just seeing how everybody went crazy when that joint came on. That's like the craziest I've ever seen people do.
You know why I picked Summertime the one? Because that shit is 30 years old and it still get played.
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah. It's up there. But that's why I gave Meek getting a pass for being number 1. Because that album came out 10 plus years ago. So that's why I get at it.
Just let me say honorable mention for Uzi, because Uzi is a fucking genius. If you ever listen to that song, I Want to Rock, he don't really say nothing. And that shit is a smash.
Right. I mean, well, that's how today's music is. Nobody really say nothing. What's your thoughts on it, people? Especially if you're from Philly. What's the top 5 Philly anthems of all time? Keep it a C note. Let us know. Last episode, I did top 3 albums of all time from Death Row Records. Had some people call me and grind me up. They were upset with me. Some people keep saying Doggy Style over Chronic.
I say Doggy Style.
Yeah, I know you're one of them. What do you say, John?
I'm taking a Chronic. I don't like Snoop. Personally. That's just, I'm biased. I'm biased.
At least you keep it a C note, though. But listen, Vito, I know DMX is your guy. Jadakiss is your guy. Let's do Rough Riders. Pause. Top 3 albums ever dropped on the Rough Riders label. Keep it a C note. Who you got?
I'm going to give an honorable mention to Gangsta and the Gentleman.
Okay.
That's a pretty good album. But my number 3 is Kiss the Game Goodbye, Jadakiss.
Okay.
Number 2 is We Are the Streets.
Okay.
My opinion, that has no skips.
That's
and
a good job.
My number 1 is DMX. It's Dark and Hell is High, his first album.
Okay. What you got, John?
Number 3, I got Gangsta and the Gentleman.
Okay.
Number 2, it was tough because I personally like Kiss the Game Goodbye, but Kiss of Death was the shit to me. So I'm putting Kiss of Death number 2. And number 1 is going to be It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I'm sorry, I'm putting Exit number 1.
Okay. Now, Kiss of Death, if I had an honorable mention, that would be my honorable mention. Before I start my list, I don't want y'all to grind me up. My list ain't about record sales and who had the hottest singles. My joint is about which ones I can play straight through. At 3, I got DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. At 2, I got DMX, Flesh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood. And at 1, you had him as an honorable mention. You had him at 3. I got Styles P, A Gangsta and a Gentleman. I think from front to back, like, to me, no skips in my vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He had another one that, I can't think of the name of the Styles P, other one. But he got another one that's damn near no skips, too.
What, one of the Ghost in the Shell joints?
No, that's like a mixtape. I don't feel like that's like on over. That's not an album, though, is it?
Nah, but some people consider it.
I think it might be Extraordinary Gentleman one. Because, you got Gangsta and the Gentleman,
right.
You got Extraordinary. It's one of them.
I don't know. What's your thoughts on it, people? Top 3 albums all time from the Rough Riders camp. Who you got? Keep it a C note. Let us know. We got anything before we get up out of here?
Nah. I can't think of right on top.
You got anything?
Oh, I do got something. Look, I want to touch on when they was talking about the best point guard of all time.
Right.
Now, I lean towards Magic just because of the impact Magic had on the game. But a lot of people that say Magic don't take in consideration the impact Steph got on the game. Because Magic definitely impacted you with the assist and all that. But Magic didn't have an impact on the defense. Like, Steph made his team number 1 defense strictly on the offensive output.
Right.
I didn't see that from Magic. Even though I still say Magic is the best.
But Magic took their points per game up by grabbing rebounds going coast to coast, though.
Magic also played with fucking
but here,
4 Hall of Famers.
My one thing to rebuttal that, not about the Hall of Famer thing, is, though, we already see it now. Kids can shoot from deeper range. None of them are Steph Curry or none of that, but we ain't yet to get another Magic. Everybody that's supposed to be the next Magic, either they get hurt or they end up being duds.
Yeah, it's nobody. Nothing. Even when they say LeBron plays nothing like Magic to me.
Right.
They might equate the size and his style play, but he plays nothing like Magic.
Yeah, he wasn't. Magic didn't even look to shoot to me.
He didn't.
And a lot of people is saying that you can't. A lot of people, I think you was maybe Tone. One of y'all, either you or Tone, was like, they don't put Steph in the point guard category.
No, I hate. Listen, I hate when people say that. If he plays point guard, he's a point guard. I don't give a fuck if he shoot the ball first.
It was Tone that said
Listen,
that.
I'm going to say this to all the people who played and to all the people who didn't play point guard. People think that a point guard job is to pass first.
Right.
No. A point guard job is to do whatever it takes to win. So if tonight I got the advantage, this ball can't check me, my job is to score.
Right.
Every time down, if they collapse and I dish. If this guy can check me, my job is to get the big man into the game if he got the mismatch. Right. My job is to get the ball to whoever has a mismatch for the most part. It doesn't have to be pass first. I don't know where the fuck they got that from.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question, though. So do you think it was a good move for Golden State to also acquire Chris Paul?
Yes.
A point guard?
Yes. Because Steph can play off the ball.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm cool with it, because Steph can play off
Steph can play off the ball at the two.
But
what defense can they play, though?
Chris Paul still is a better defender than the average guard in the league.
Chris Paul gonna come off the bench, though.
And Clay's big enough to play the 3. Draymond can either play 4 or 5, and whoever they're gonna play at
so
center.
You don't think it's gonna be a lot of situations where they're both on the court at the same time?
Yeah, it might be. They're gonna be in trouble sometimes when they both on the court.
But Chris, like I said, even Chris Paul's older. He's still a better defender than the average point guard in the league.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. There's not many point guards that play defense. Man. And I don't mean stopping somebody. I mean getting steals with his wisdom of the game.
He'll play passing lanes and all that.
See, with a vet like him, I would have seen him being like, I don't know, more used on another team where he can like really,
man. To be honest with you, I think CP at this point in his career, he's just trying to get a ring.
Yeah. Do you remember the impact Sean Livingston had with them Golden State Warriors? Yeah. That's what Chris Paul gonna do. The mid range, he's gonna be killing dudes in the mid range all day. And he's gonna, and when Stephen will come out, he's gonna get them big bum ass niggas involved in the game. Like Looney gonna thrive with Chris Paul in the game. You see what he does.
Looney already thrives.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the offensive end. You see what Chris Paul does for big guys who are just average or below.
Then he got them young boys, Kuminga and all on the bench. They should be better. You got anything, John?
No, I ain't got nothing.
No, you got anything else, Vito?
No.
We're about to wrap this episode up, people. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, if this your first time tuning in, salute to you, part in the left hand. We appreciate you for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the sub button if you're not sub. Make sure you hit the like button, tap the bell so you can stay notified when we drop new content. Don't be afraid to leave a comment if you agree with something, disagree with something, you want to correct any of us on something, or if you just want to call us an Uber, let us know in the comments. And please share this video with someone that likes to talk sports and entertainment just like you so that we could talk that talk together. As always, I am your boy Brown. To the right of me, I got
your boy John.
And to the left of John, we got
Vito.
Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell everybody that the band is back together. And please keep it a C-note. We holla at y'all.
This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da.